Hi guys, it is like May 14th, 2014. Tomorrow is May 15th, which means residual income. So anyway, guys, let's talk a little bit about when you first get involved in this business and you're excited and you're now you're in the energy business and you have your own business and you go home and tell your friends and family, and guess what? They're not supportive. They don't believe in your vision. And it's okay. Let me tell you my experience in my life, okay? I was a landscaper and I was a good landscaper, but if I was to recommend something to my family and friends, believe it or not, they will listen to another landscaper over me. Yes, if I brought another landscaper to the house and he was a professional landscaper and he recommended something, they would be like, yeah, that sounds great. But their own son or nephew or grandson, they're like, oh, I don't know. And the reason why that is because my family knows me as the joker. They know me as the kid who got drunk when he was young and passed out on the well in Greece. The kid who cried over a girl in middle school, okay? The kid who, played pranks on his brother. So they know you too well, okay? So it takes time for them to understand what you're trying to do, and that you're serious, and it's a real business that you really want to do, that it's not just another fly-by-night thing. Sometimes we want to be engineers. Next month we want to be a bike racer. Next month we want to be in the army. So all of a sudden they're like, it's probably one of those things again. So guys, keep in mind, when I was a bodybuilder, okay, which is really outside the box. I was a huge bodybuilder with crazy muscles. My family and friends were like, what are you doing? Like, you look horrible. You're too big. I heard so much criticism and so much skepticism about what I was doing, that I was wasting my time. But guess what? They saw me grinding. They saw me hustling. They saw me having passion for bodybuilding. They saw me reading magazines and watching videos and going to bodybuilding shows. And guys, by the second or third year, let me tell you, my entire family and all my friends were at my shows. My family and friends who were the most like, oh, you're too big, you're too this, were the most supportive fans in my bodybuilding career, because they saw eventually that I was, into this. I loved it. They understood it. It didn't seem as strange to them. It became normal. They started seeing more bodybuilding friends of mine. They started meeting great people that were awesome, that were bodybuilders at shows. And next thing you know, they became fans of bodybuilding. That's what's going to happen in this business. They're going to give you a hard time in the beginning, but you got to stick with it, okay? If I would have started bodybuilding and my parents didn't like it, and then I quit, they would be like, ha, 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 we were right. We knew you weren't going to stick with it. We never liked bodybuilding. And then they're probably going to have a bad taste forever. But because I stuck with it, and I kept going and going and going, my family and friends became fans of bodybuilding. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to understand. When you start Ignite, you're going to go home and talk to your friends and family, and they're not going to have your vision. They're not going to understand it. Trust me, they're not doing network marketing. They're working 9 to 5. They know you too well. It's okay. Why? Because there's people out there right now. I'm telling you guys, today alone, I prospected the guy who brought this Lexus to me. Okay, I prospected the guy on the GPS when I called up for the GPS. I prospected the guy at a store. Okay, there's so many people, and they're all interested. They're all interested. A girl on the treadmill today who's actually wants to come to a meeting. They're interested. Go out there and find those who are looking for an opportunity, not the ones who are scared to go outside their bubble, okay? It's going to be tough in the beginning. Everything is tough in the beginning. If you don't get stretched, if you're not uncomfortable, if you're not a little bit discomforted, you're not going to grow as a person to become the person you have to become to be successful in Ignite. Because the person who's listening to this right now is not going to be a top 25 money. You have to grow into that person. And by staying in the business and learning, and listening to people like myself who have succeeded, you will do that, guys. I hope this helped. Just remember, just take it day by day, small, super tiny achievements, successes on a daily basis over a long period of time will achieve you all your dreams, all your goals. I've done it. You can do it. And guess what? I ain't going anywhere. I'm here to help. Take care.